That's good, yeah. So, yeah, I want to know why you should save for last, or you haven't used your summons and are wondering if it was a good decision. And that's what I'm going to at least partly answer in this video. And it is related to Guild Boss actually. So for Guild Boss, let's have a look at the world rankings and just see what we're seeing here. So we have the usual Infernal Piercer, 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 Infernal Piercer. You can kind of see where this is going. And now we have a surprise. Infernal Nightmare. But that's honestly about as much variance as you're going to get from Guild Boss when it comes to top 100, or honestly speaking, teams that can realistically hit 50k. It's either Infernal Piercer or Infernal Nightmare or a variation. But that's pretty much about it. Infernal Piercer, Infernal Nightmare. And this is where Lust comes in clutch. Now, you just gotta take my word for it for the moment because my test server account isn't ready. What do I mean with isn't ready? I've spent the last 4 days since I have access on doing around 3000 Gear Raid 3 runs, trying to stock up on Infernal Roar and Soulbound Arcana set. And I was rather successful there, so we're pretty safe on that front. But now comes the other part. I am lacking Invigoration set because I didn't have the time to farm Gear Raid 2, and I'm lacking left side gear, so armors, weapons. But that's not going to stop me for long. It's going to maybe take me 2 or 3 days at maximum, as well as my Pantheon is level 0, so anything I'm going to show in Guild Boss is not going to be the same, because your account is most likely going to have between 20 to 30% more Rage Regen. So I just requested some more resources so I can bring up my Pantheon to speed, so we all have about the same Pantheon. It's not going to be completely maxed out because that would be pointless. It's going to be pretty midline Pantheon, so just we can get some extra stats, and I can relate to this more. And yeah, let's talk about Lust in specifically. Why is Lust the key for Guild Boss? With Lust, what you're going to unlock, it's not just Lust, it's Constance, and you might already see where it's going to go. But with Lust and Constance, you're not only going to unlock Nightmare Piercer, Nightmare Infernal, like usual, you're going to unlock Nightmare Chaos Dominion, Nightmare Northerner, Nightmare Arbiter, and that is only about the factions I'm rather sure of that can hit 50k. There might even be a chance for Nightmare Esotericists, or let me check what faction do we have. Nightmare Watcher is honestly very, very unlikely. I give it a shot anyway. Maybe A5 Krug makes the cut. But we have Nightmare Arbiter, Nightmare Chaos Dominion, Nightmare Piercer, Nightmare Infernal, Nightmare, obviously Nightmare Solo, Nightmare Northern Throne. So the question is Watchguard and Cursed Cult, but for all the other factions, I am very certain I'm going to be able to give you a team that is going to be at least able to reach 50k. Not all of those are going to be able to beat people on the world rankings, but if I get enough gear and if I can play a bit around with Awakenings, I might as well be able to bring every team into the top 100, trying to bring something new to the table. And honestly, that is really about it, because what Lust does, at least just Guild Boss speaking, she has way more qualities, but just Guild Boss speaking, is give us our freedom back. We can finally start to move away from Silas, Hex, Laurel, Leia, Laurel, Dolores, Laurel, Elowen, Laurel, Laurel, Hollow, Laurel, Volker, Laurel, Hollow, Frantices, Laurel, Hollow, Frantices. Right? It is really going to change the meta, and I'm going to prove it, obviously. And for that one, like I said, I need around 2 to 3 days more, and you're going to again get a bang of a video. And if you don't want to miss that one, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, turn on that bell. I don't even know if that really matters. And yeah, I'm also obviously going to make like a big big last review, but for the moment, I just wanted to get it out here. And yeah, honestly, even if you have pulled, I hope you've pulled something nice. And I hope you were able to at least take away a bit of something and even maybe build some excitement to what you're going to see. So, yeah,